Alright, so can you guess what this is, guys? The Xbox One. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this. Finally ended up buying one here. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up then, shall we? So you can get a better look at it. That's it right there, 500 gigabyte Xbox One. And it is the Gears of War. It doesn't have a special skin on it, does it? It says Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It includes access to Gears of War 4 beta. And that's pretty much what it says there. Yeah, I got this for a pretty nice price, considering Xboxes. I think they're supposed to be $350. I got this for a little less than that. Bought it off of Amazon. Okay, so let's see here, and that's pretty much the look around Xbox. There's an Xbox. There's Gears of War image down there. On this side, we've got an image of Forza 6 Motorsports, Tomb Raider, and what else do we have over here? Halo 5 as well, Guardians. That is not actually in the Xbox. They're just showcasing that, I believe. Okay, let me zoom in a little. Are you able to read it? Let me see here. I can read it off for you, but I just want to zoom in a bit, so if you want to read it yourself, you will be able to. I hope the text is clear. But basically what it says, this is what's inside of our box here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sit on the floor, and I could just... That's my knee. I'll bring the camera just a little closer. Let me get behind it to make sure it's focusing and you can see what it says. Okay, so now it's a little more focused. This is all that's included. Excuse me, I should have brought some water with me. I'm getting thirsty. So we have the Xbox One console here by my thumb. That's what that says. Over on the right it says Gears of War Ultimate Edition Game and Game Add-on Content Download. So that's what that is. I think you get like a code, and you just put that in on their the Xbox Live Marketplace, and it should download Gears of War for you. Right over here it says 500 gigabyte hard drive. Oh boy, I'm breathing hard. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of leaning on like one arm right now, holding the camera up. Life without the tripod. A great invention, isn't it? Tripods. But I don't have it here with me, unfortunately. And I do want to open this up pretty much as soon as possible. So hopefully well, it doesn't take too much away from the video that we don't have the tripod. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, this is the... Well, I don't know if I said it in this one, but this is the camera mic that I'm using. So, like, things may not be as crisp as they would be had I not been using one. See, I use a PC. I don't use a laptop. So, it's not really that convenient for me to move around the PC because the mic attaches to the PC. I don't have one for this camera. Yeah. Hopefully the camera mic is just fine, though. High-speed HDMI cable, that's what that says right there. We also have the Xbox One wireless controller with a 3.5mm headset jack, and then it says wireless networking capability. Also, what's this down here? 1 year limited warranty. Oh, okay. The 1 year warranty, they put that there. Alright, and down here it says, look for games and accessories designed for Xbox. Okay, I think that's pretty much it with what's on the box. Down here we have some, what is this? Top line system requirements. Yeah, that's like some fine text. Pretty sure that isn't too important for us to know about that, the technical aspects of things. And down here, I don't know why it says mature, but it says, yeah, mature 17 plus. I don't know why it has a rating on it. Maybe the game, yeah, because this is the Gears of War. Maybe that's what it is, why it has that. Because it's kind of strange for the Xbox itself to have a rating, you know? That's a little strange, I think. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the camera back where it was. Okay. You may see a little bit of me as I'm doing this here. Okay. Is that good? No, it was further than that. It was like right... I think it was like right there. Do I have to zoom out? Okay, there we go. Something's getting caught in the picture here, isn't it? No? Okay, looks like we're good now. Looks like we're good. Okay, let us get to it then. Excuse me, it has a handle here at the top, by the way, to carry it. This box seems pretty sturdy, too. Pretty sturdy box. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the opening, the unboxing part. Okay, a little bit of tape here. Let's pull that up. There we go. And do that right there. Will the camera stay like that? Can you see everything that I'm doing? Okay. Here we go. You'll be the first to see what's inside before even I can see it. Because I'm at an angle here, like the cam. See where my hand is? I'm like directly above my hand. My head. I gotta lean over. You know, without that tripod, I gotta kind of make things work here. Okay, so this goes up like that. There we go. Alright. So, what do we have here? Do we just pull the console out? No. Seems like it's a box within a box. Boxception. This is what they do nowadays, isn't it? For some things. I believe the Wii U was like this. Okay, so this is coming out pretty much like a drawer. Is this the actual console or? No, I think this is the the other things like the power cord and whatnot, the controller. I think that's what's inside of this box right here. This is a pretty big box. It takes up like the size of the entire thing in there. So let's go ahead and, you want to open this first and check it out? Let's do that. Let's see how this thing opens up. Okay, I think it opens up from here. So I'm pulling that out right there like that. One on the other side as well. And we lift. Oh, and there we go. Okay, and okay, let me lift it up a bit, see if you can see it with the camera. But that's how everything is. It's all neatly packed in there. On the bottom right, we have our HDMI cord. Right above that, that looks like our power pack right there, right above that. And then at the very top, it looks like another thing for the power pack. Yeah, there's a brick, as they're called. And then there's the other thing that you plug into that. And that'll go into the outlet. The power brick, though, that goes into the Xbox. And on the left there, in the wrapping, at the bottom, we have our controller. That's the Xbox One controller. It's been a long time since I've seen an Xbox controller. Because I actually stopped buying Xboxes after the first one was the very last one that I bought. I knew about the other ones. The controller's gotten a lot smaller ever since then, I believe. You guys want to take a look at it? Yeah, like I said, my hands, I didn't really wash them since grabbing the box. Maybe I should stop being like that. Yeah, see, that's the controller right there, the Xbox One controller. A lot different than what I remember. It's way smaller than the original. Like, that thing was huge. But I had so much fun on that, playing Halo and whatnot. Looks like there's no charge. It's not yeah. It's not rechargeable. I believe you have to put in batteries. Y, X, A, B right there. The buttons are really big. Looks like they got rid of the other two that the original had. Like, there was a black one and a white one at the top. And, got some other stuff here. I'm guessing this is like a start and select. Yeah, it's a lot smaller than it used to be. At the bottom there we have our connections. That's I believe that's how you put in the headset. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much that. At the back we have our trigger buttons. I don't know what this is. Is this rechargeable? I don't think it is. I think you have to actually put it, yeah, you have to put in batteries, no? Wireless controller. It could be rechargeable. Because, see, I see a port at the very top, kind of like PlayStation controllers have. It's right there. I don't know why that's there, though. Huh. I'm not sure why. And there's a button, I believe, that may be to sync it up with the wireless. And right here we've got our home button, pretty much. At least I think that's what that is. This is exciting. Oh my gosh. Because it's been so long since I've owned an Xbox console. Like the original one, I owned that like over 10 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. That's when that was bought. That was a long time ago. This was before Halo, if you're familiar with that game. This is before that was popular. I just went to the store at random and I decided to pick it up, and that game, I had a great time with it, playing through it with a buddy of mine. When I discovered they had co-op multiplayer. Had such a great time with that. Okay, so that's pretty much that right there. And now it's time for the show, the main thing of our showcase here, the actual Xbox. Okay, let's see, how are we gonna get this out of there? They padded it. Yeah, there's some pretty good padding in here. It's very secure. It's not moving around in this box. A lot of styrofoam. These are styrofoam pieces right here. A lot of styrofoam. Okay, let's go ahead and get all that styrofoam out of there. And here we go, our Xbox wrapped up all neatly right here. Let's go ahead and open this thing up, shall we? Alright, the Xbox is supposed to be a lot bigger than the PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't actually seen one in up close in person myself. So all that I'm seeing right now, entirely new to me. I've seen an image of what the back looks like, where it has the ports, because yesterday I was actually looking it up. Was that yesterday or the day before that? I'm not quite 100%, but yeah, we're gonna check this out together here. Wow, a lot of wrapping. This thing is big. This thing is like huge compared to a PlayStation. Oh my gosh, can I get the entire thing without having to move the camera? Wait, there we go. Yeah, this is the front. I think it's upside down, because HDMI is upside down. Yeah, so this is where it takes in the games. I don't know, can this thing play Blu-rays? I think it should be able to, right? They got rid of the whole HD DVD thing. I'm not too sure though. Haven't really been keeping up with things. But yeah, that's where it goes in. We've got a button right. Is that a button? I don't know where the buttons are. Yeah, well, we'll find them though. Does this open up? Is this like a panel? Let's see here. No, it doesn't look like it opens up. I don't think it's a panel. Maybe it's a pressure sensitive button. That one on the front there. Okay, so that is it. Not upside down anymore. That is it right there. Okay, on the left side, we've got, this says, what does this say? This says SS. I'm gonna guess, what does that mean, SS? Is that like a USB slot? It looks like a USB slot. I think that's for our USB. And on the left, we've got something here. I'm guessing I'm guessing that's so we can open it up. I was fumbling on my words there. Yeah. So we have that on that side. And then on the very back here, let's see, what do we have on the back? This right here where my finger is, it has a little lock, so I'm guessing if they ever need to open it up, that's there for them so that they could do that. Microsoft, if you have to send it in for whatever reason. And then moving on down to the left, we have our Ethernet slot right there for your internet connection, your wired. I hope my hair isn't falling into the way of the camera, because, yeah, I'm sitting on the floor and I'm just kind of maneuvering around right now. This says IR out. I'm not sure what that means. I guess that must be for like audio or something like that, if you want to run it out separately through another line. Oh no, wait, that's for it. The audio thing. I'm not sure what this is for. It just says IR out though. Know that. Over here, we've got two USB cords. It looks like we have a spot for the Kinect right here. To the very left of all of that right there, we have our HDMI slot. This, I believe, is the one for audio, or it could be that one. This one says S/PDIF. And then to the left, wait a minute, HDMI in from satellite. Oh, okay. It looks like there are there's a pass through. There's an HDMI in and an HDMI out. This is our out right here that I'm pointing at right now. That goes out to the TV, and this, it says, is satellite slash cable goes into there. Yeah, when they brought out the Xbox One, I think they marketed it as like a home entertainment system, whereas the PlayStation, they marketed theirs as like strictly a gaming console. Yeah, I think that's the case there, and that really plays into it, having an in and an out. And over here, this is where I believe our power cord goes into. Okay, let's take a look at the other side to see if there's anything there. That is our last side that we have to look at, and I'm not really seeing anything over there. What about on the underside of the console? Let me see here. Excuse me. On the underside, let's see. On the underside, no, nothing really there. That's pretty much it for the Xbox. Yeah, looks like we've gone through everything in the box. You see the Xbox right here, and everything that was beside it. Let me go ahead and get a final shot of all that here together. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna have to pick up the camera to that one. Maybe I'll just like fast forward, or just have the image show up afterwards, because I gotta lay everything out. Hold on. And this room that they have here, it's a little on the messier side. I'll see if I can get everything without actually showing you how messy the room is here. Yeah. Okay, so that is our entire box right there. We also have this. I didn't really show it. That is a guide for the configuration right there. That is what that is. Oh, and I just realized it came with 2 AA batteries. Awesome. So we already have batteries for our controller. That's nice that they have that. Okay, so configuration, quick setup guide. Let's see, what is this underneath? This has my code, doesn't it? Yeah, this is for Gears of War. That has my code inside there. I don't know if I'll actually be using that, or maybe I'll be trying to sell it or something like that. Well, we'll see what I end up doing with that one. Yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing with that code. We'll see what ends up happening there. And underneath that, I've got a 14-day gold pass for Xbox Live. I'm not going to show you that one. Yeah, and then right beneath that, we've got a product guide. And that right there is everything that was inside of the box. Yeah, one last look at that from above. Alright guys, that's all for this one. If you did enjoy the video, remember to hit that like button down below to let me know. And if you have any thoughts as to what I could put into other videos, feel free to toss that my way as well in the comment section. Alright, you have a good day. I'll see you if you decide to check out the next one. Till then.